and it's not an absolute net, it's 12,600. There are still other expenses, property tax, revenue tax, which we do not know lah. So then I showed him, your CPF 550,000 because it's on an accrued interest ma.
Yeah.
On the very first year, he already accrued interest was already 13,750 already. So this is on the very first year. So already before we go even into a net figure, this means taking away the capital gain of that property, he would actually have lost on yearly. Then the interesting part was I shared with him, if this thing carry on, so we multiply 1.025. So this is the end of the first year. Let's do for 10 years. First year calculated 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in 10 years period, this will be 704. Let's do 20 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20 years, it will come up to be 901k. Okay? 30 years, if you keep for another 30 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. His absolute figure will come up to be 1.153 million. So then the question is, this particular property, would it have come up to this figure? Or is there a better way for him? Should he actually use his cash to actually continue with this, or to actually buy out that CPF so that he can use his CPF to put it in the OA for him to grow the interest? Most of the people, they want to use CPF to finance their mortgage, but it's a question of whether they have the luxury to choose between CPF or cash. If you do not have the luxury to decide which mode to use, then you have got no choice but to use CPF. But if you have a choice, then whether you want to use cash to service your loan or you want to use CPF is your choice really. Because yes, 2.5% is also not very high. If let's say the person know how to invest using equity, potentially the person can get more outside. But then the question will be that whatever investment that you make, right, and you liquidate it to use it for your reserve fund. CPF, the beauty is that even though you can make 2.5%, you are not required to fix it for 1 year, 2 years or 3 years. It can be liquidated at any point of time. Meaning to say that I can actually activate using my CPF. So in another word, I can use my cash to finance, but I keep my CPF as a reserve fund. That should I need it, then I use my CPF. But most of the people, they use CPF as the first mode of payment, then they keep more cash on hand. For me, I think that if they have the luxury, they should reverse the way.